Good leader. One conclusion is that a good leader needs to be out in front. Pull, don't push. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about what it takes to be a good leader. I have come to this one conclusion. A good leader needs to be out in front, doing and not behind pushing. An old analogy about pushing a rope uphill is a good analogy of a good leader. If you've ever tried to push a rope uphill, it just doesn't work. But on the other hand, if you get in front of the rope and walk it uphill with it, it happens rather easily. I've been watching. Yes, I've been watching a lot of business owners for a lot of years. I have one older owner that I watch and converse with quite a bit. He owns 7 fast food restaurants and ice cream stores. I've never been in one of his stores where the employees were not friendly and courteous to the customer. Yes, I have my favorite store from the group, but they're all good. I did a lot of thinking about why this is that way, and then I remembered the gentleman. When he comes into the store, it's not to stand there and tell the employees what to do. What he does is get behind the counter with his help and help out. He picks up trays of food and delivers to the customers and lets the customers know that they're really appreciated. That kind of leadership in action is reflected in how employees react. Why are employees unhappy? Up at a lot of Walmart stores, and in general, the employees don't look to be happy. They try to be cheerful and pleasant to the customers, but it is not the same as when the store that provides the leadership of how to do it. Walk across the street to Target and you see an entirely different environment in a store selling basically the same things. I know from inside information that Target stores have a much lower rate of employee turnover than Walmart. Again, it's all about the attitude that the management of the company has toward the employees. The only reason that people buy at Walmart is because the price is cheaper. Leadership in the family. This works best when the parents are doers. Then their children are much likely to be achievers. If the parents sit back in the chair and say do this and do that and then yell at them when it isn't done and the end result isn't what they expected? How about if the father says, let's go clean the yard and I'll show you the easiest way to do it? Then the children are eager and willing to help and they get to spend time with their father. Now I remember back when that we had a piece of ground in the mountains of Montana. It was about 1,000 acres of timbered ground without any fencing on it. My dad wanted to fence that land and put cattle on it. He didn't say, boys, go build that fence. No, he said, let's figure out a way to build that fence and go get it done. We had decided to build that fence by running wire from tree to tree. We walked the property line with my father and marked out where we would put the wire on the trees and avoid having to set posts and cut a right of way through the forest. We built that fence, the three of us, my brother, myself, and my father. We would be out there 8 hours a day working on that fence. My father was a great leader. He had shown that in many ways in his life, but I always remember that lesson of building the fence because if he would not have been there to work with us, it would never have happened. So when you want your kids to rake the leaves, go help them and it will make it go a lot faster. In summary, kids, go clean your room. If that's said in a calm voice and your wife and you have a clean house, your children's room will be much cleaner. In summary, leadership is all said in that one word. Be out in front leading, not in the back trying to push a rope uphill.